What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to the return of the silver versions of players, and today we're kicking it off with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he's a player that on FIFA currently right now is very expensive. And we'll take a quick look right now going through the market. So as you can see, he's above 500,000 coins at this point in time recording, and he does look like a fantastic card, and now of course plays for Manchester United in the Premier League. So if you go all the way back to FIFA 14 when I started this series, silvers back then were very good to use in game, and I think personally I use them a lot and I really like them every single year, and a lot of them do as much of a job as some gold players do, guys. So before we get any further, as always, if we try to smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below let what the silver I should do next. And if you missed yesterday's video, it was down below in that description box. So the formation we're going today in the squad is going to be a 4-3-2-1. So let's start off from the back with the goalkeeper and the defenders. And I can say something from the start. These players, I'll go through them in more detail when we're actually in the gameplay part of the video in just a few minutes. So in goal, we've got a giant of a goalkeeper, 6'7", BEGOVIC, who plays for Chelsea. So his on-card stats are 83 diving, 84 reflexes, 81 handling and 80 positioning, 6'7", and traditional save technique. And it's a player that I really trust. I really like tall goalkeepers on this game. I've used Hugo Lloris quite a bit during FUT Champions, and I swapped him out for BEGOVIC for about 10 games or so, and he seemed much more reliable. That could just be me because other people have different opinions on goalkeepers, but for me, BEGOVIC, definitely very good value for money. I'm not too sure how much he costs right now, but I can't imagine it's too much. Then we got onto the right back. That's going to be the first silver, Henrik DALSGAARD, who plays for ZOUMA in the Pro League in Belgium, and he's 6'4" with 84 pace. And he sent me back just 450 coins, and 12 games, 0 goals, 2 assists. Of course, I'm not expecting any goals or assists really from him. The 2 assists he did get, though, were very good crosses into the box. And overall, apart from the height and the pace and the physical, he doesn't look fantastic, but he definitely done a very good job in that right back role. Then we go on to, I think it's OKORE, who used to play for Aston Villa, now plays for Copenhagen. Now he is 6 foot tall with medium high work rate, 79 pace, 74 defending and 83 physical, 12 games, 1 assist, 0 goals. So it's a player, again, I don't expect any goals or assists from him. I think he's discard value, and to be honest, I remember when he was a silver card back on like FIFA 13 or FIFA 14. And he's a tanking game, very hard to push off the ball. Then we go on to his partner at the back. That is going to be ZOUMA of Chelsea, 6'3", so it's a little bit taller than OKORE, but he's 73 pace, 80 defending, and 81 physical. And I really think the physical stat this year definitely does mean a lot, because the LT button on Xbox, the L2 button on PlayStation, it means you can knock people off the ball very easily if the player is very tall and very strong, and that is what ZOUMA essentially is. Then we go on to left back, and that is going to be ROUSSILLON, playing for Montpellier in the French league. And he cost me 4,000 coins, but I think right now he's a lot cheaper than what he was, because I actually played this team over a week ago, well before FUT Champions kicked in. So a lot of these players probably have dropped in price, but he's high work rate, 85 pace, 72 dribbling and physical, 71 passing and 70 defending. And I'll definitely use him again. Then we go into midfield trio. Let's start off with a silver player, and as a hyperlink to OKORE, DELANEY. He is 6 foot tall, medium high work rates, left footed. Well, that doesn't really matter because he has 5-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves. A very good all-rounded card, apart really from the shooting. And he only scored 2 goals, 0 assists in 12 games. That's because most of my numbers in regards to that was from the front three. And he cost me just 1,200 coins, and again, probably cheaper than that now. Then we got into middle centre midfielder, or the centre mid. That is GORETZKA from FC Schalke. He's 6'2", only 3-star skill moves this year. Again though, 1 goal, 1 assist in 12 matches. Doesn't look too fantastic, but I did like him in game. And again, he's a very well-rounded card with essentially all the important stats. The shooting stat doesn't really mean too much for me in that centre mid role, but the physicality, the defending, dribbling, passing, also pace aren't too bad, along with being 6'2". And the final midfielder is one of my favourite players in this FIFA, as you can tell by 42 games played, 2 goals and 12 assists, but in the main squad I've used him in, he was a CDM. And he is just like in real life. He can cover every blade of grass and not get tired for a long time. Despite the stamina on this game being like fairly weird, it goes down very quickly, even for players with high stamina. But for him, it didn't really affect him too much compared to others. So 80 pace, 80 defending, and 83 physical. He has got medium high work rates, right footed, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's just 5'7", but for me, luckily enough, I had Delaney, who's 6 foot tall, and also Leon Goretzka, who's 6 foot 2 as well. So Kante is just a machine in that midfield. Then we've gone to right forward and left forward. Let's start off on the right hand side, both 83 rated. First up, BEGOVIC from Leverkusen. So he is 6 foot tall, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 90 pace, 85 dribbling, and a 77 shooting and 75 passing. I think he's pretty cheap in game for like his rating and stuff, and he performs pretty well on top of that. 12 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. It doesn't look fantastic, but he just wasn't really getting the pass that goes into the assist, if you get what I mean. He's the man that usually passes it to the person that got the assist. It's like a key pass kind of thing. And the person that was getting quite a lot of assists was this man, Yevgen Konoplyanka from Schalke. And I mean, look at the stats. 12 games, 5 goals, 7 assists. That is not too bad. He has 90 pace, 84 dribbling, 79 shot, 81 passing, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I really did like him in game. And like BEGOVIC, I don't think he'll set you back too much either. So it could potentially be very good for FUT Champions cheap teams if you're looking for a sweaty team like the Bundesliga. But now we're going to the striker, the guy that I call the Silver IBRAHIMOVI. And now, last year, I think he played in the second tier of German football, but now they got promoted, and that is going to be Yussuf Poulsen. And you may automatically see he has got 88 pace, but I mean 6'4", 4-star skill moves. He's a bit of a brute. But I will tell you in more detail in just a moment in the gameplay why he is my Silver IBRAHIMOVI for FIFA 17. There's one other alternative, which I'll show you in a second. But Yussuf Poulsen, he is not Swedish. He does not play in the Premier League. He does not play for Manchester United. But I think it's the closest thing he can come to other than the pace, really. He's very fast compared to Ibra. But again, 6'4", the skill moves and stuff like that, I think it's quite a good fit. And it does say 4 games, 7 goals, 1 assist. This is with this version, the basic chemistry style version of Yussuf Poulsen. Before that, I think I was using the Hunter card version, and it wasn't really working out too well for some strange reason. Like when I was recording with him, when I had a Hunter card on him, I could not score at all with him. My finishing was shocking, and then a day later I was like, you know what, I'll try this again with basic chemistry style, and he started banging them in for fun. But that is a team I'll talk about more in just a second. But first off, before we get into that, I'll show you the other alternative to the Silver Ibra. And that alternative is going to be a Swedish player, and that is AJDAREVIC. I've probably butchered that name, but he is, I'd say, quite similar to Zlatan. He is 6'3", so a little bit shorter, 64 pace, so he's on the slower side of things. Does have 4-star skill moves though, and again, is Swedish. He also has some very good passing for an attacking player in regards to a silver, so if you use him, let me know how good he is in the comments below, or tweet me. And if you go through then the price, I mean 350 coins bin right there, the rest of them 6.5, 10k, 6.5, 6.5, 2k, I think it's for 550 coin bin there as well. So overall, not that expensive. I mean, some of them maybe getting price fixed potentially. But yeah, that's how much it'll cost you. So again, there is a team. Let's get into gameplay and talk about why Yussuf Poulsen is, in my opinion, the Silver IBRAHIMOVI. And now, like I mentioned, we move on to the gameplay, and I'm not gonna lie, this was actually quite a stressful team to play with at first, because like I said before, that the first version of Yussuf Poulsen, I didn't really enjoy him too much. He wasn't really finding the back of the net, although after that, the day after I was recording, I was like, again, you know what, let's try again with the basic chemistry style, and he absolutely killed it. So he's a very good player, just I was obviously having an off night, and there was quite a lot of things on top of that, like rage quits, also people quitting at 0-0, when they were, I think it's a loyalty thing for the squad building challenge. You need to get like extra chemistry on a player, and they just quit at the screen. It's like, please, you don't get to play the game, and they get the loss, you get nothing, and it goes onto your player record. That's why it's quite frustrating. But he was also winning, like, despite him playing badly, he was also winning like penalties and stuff, which I was slotting home with the likes of Konoplyانka. As Poulsen, his penalty stat isn't fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. With Hunter card on him, I think his stats guys, I need 99 pace and like 80 plus shooting, which for me is absolute madness. But I don't feel that much of a change in game. It could be because everyone else has pace boost from their players. But for example, there's Yussuf Poulsen was like, let's see, what's the word? Unselfish side of him. So let's go on to why Yussuf Poulsen for me is this Silver Zlatan. So his height is a massive thing. He's like 6'4". Zlatan is 6'5". So yeah, there's not too much of a difference in regards to that. But for me, he's a tall player, very good on the ball, like very strong. Also got some very nice skill moves there, which is very, very hard to find in a silver player. You may think in Ross there could be some better alternatives like 3-star skills, but I think for me, Zlatan, he's a skiller. Like, he should, I think he should be a 5-star skiller on FIFA. But for me, Yusuf Poulsen is a very good fit because of the height and the skill moves. His dribbling for a tall player is also fantastic. One thing that's not similar is the pace. Poulsen's now got up to 88 pace, so I think that's quite a big upgrade from last year. I think, yeah, he was my silver Zlatan last year as well because it's just so damn similar. I tried him off with Hunter card at first off, couldn't score, then went back to basic, he's a god, and finally overall I played about 11-12 games with him, so I definitely know what I'm talking about in regards to it, because I could be saying, like, you know what, I played the 4 games, but the clips obviously show I played a lot of games with Yusuf Poulsen as striker, just had to use like 3 versions of him, because the first one, again, was Hunter card, didn't do too well. The second one, I think I played 3 straight games where the guy quit at 0-0. So I was like, you know what? Another one is fresh. Let's go from there. Start from the beginning. So that is what he can do in front of goal. Very tidy when he actually gets the ball there at his feet. He's also very good in the air, although I don't think I scored many headers because most of them, for some reason, locked on to KONOPLYANKA out the back stick. The rest of the team, though, Kante, unbelievably good. He gets by everywhere. It's a fantastic little player. And there is an example. 1 minute in, he decides to quit because of the extra chemistry. I don't know. It annoys me. It probably annoys a lot of you as well. But Kante, unbelievably good. Definitely recommend him. Although, apparently Mendy from Leicester, I've heard on Twitter and seen on Twitter, also very, very good and a very cheap alternative to N'Golo Kante, although he won't get perfect chemistry unless you swap out the left back for a Leicester left back or a French left back like Gael Clichy. That's a great goal, by the way, there from Yusuf Poulsen again. Next thing is going to be KONOPLYANKA. I think he played better than Bellarabi. He seems to get more involved. The goals and assists kind of proved that as well. I think he ended on 5 goals, 7 assists compared to Bellarabi's 4 goals, 2 assists, essentially playing the same position on the opposite side. The midfield has a mixture of everything. Defensive players and medium-high work rates. 5-star weak foot in the right centre mid, and GORETZKA is a very attacking midfielder, but I thought he was very useful when going forward. And finally, BEGOVIC. He's brilliant. Tall goalkeepers in this game are better than ones that aren't like as tall. Obviously, that's the case. Hugo Lloris, I used him example during the squad builder. He's like, what, 6'1", 6'2", whereas BEGOVIC is 6'7". You definitely noticed that in game. I was on about Yusuf Poulsen not scoring many headers, and the last 2 or 3 clips, I'm pretty sure, have involved 2 headers. So he's very good in the air, a very good target man at corners. That near post corner is filthy on this game. You can either shoot from it, because the keeper will come out and like get attracted to the ball, or alternatively, you can actually like flick it along the box and have like an empty net to slot into with another player inside the box. So Poulsen is very good at that. I think here again, no, this is a corner technique, by the way, that is like filthy broken. That should not be that easy. Like I pass the ball short, whip it back stick. He has an empty header pretty much on the line. I think if he left that ball, that may have actually gone in the goal. Here's a really sweaty goal, like Poulsen, you expected to score that, but the tiki-taka was a really nice football, guys. So that is kind of towards the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, know the silver I should do next. And also, I forgot to mention, previous video was down below in that description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.